Equitable Life Assurance Society. I was working full-time, and Jim was a messenger boy working part-time, you know, while he was going to Manhattan College. You know, typical of even how he is now. He knew every girl on every floor. But I thought until I meet someone like Jim O'Connor, I just wouldn't settle for anybody else. I had left the Equitable by that time to go back to school. And he wrote me a letter, you know, and said he had broken off with Joan and knew that I wouldn't go out with him if I thought he was going with another girl, but could he call me? But I was thrilled. And I always knew if we went out once, we'd get married.
So it was a party in Point Lookout, and it was a friend of yours, Terry Weir, doing there, just crashing.
I'm a friend of Terry, so she invited me to come over to this party.
Jim said he was talking your father into, look at that girl, go and see her, your mother.
I said, listen, I figured that's for Jack.
Boy, why? What made you say that?
Because you were a good-looking broad. And I didn't want my twin brother to lose an opportunity.
He had been studying for the bar exam, and his eyes were all red. And I said, oh, that guy, he was behind the bar and singing. And I said, I think that guy's a rummy.
And you were right.
When he learned he passed, he called me up.
And what'd you say?
I said, Jack who? I didn't remember him.
Jack who?
That is so romantic.
Well, the party was September, and this is now December.
What was your impression of your first date?
Oh, I thought I kind of liked that girl. And, of course, I made a big hit with her father when he found out I sang Irish songs. I remember going into the house. There you are.
Is that when Alice was there?
Alice and John were there. Your Uncle Luke was there with Teresa.
Oh, how she had a fancy.
And your mother and father, of course. And, of course, I knew Auntie Alice from church.
Naturally.
She used to work on the poles. She used to work on the poles.
Well, the next summer I went to Europe.
Was that to get away from him? Or?
That's when Aunt Katie got married to Tom.
Yeah, Katie was married.
And then when I came home that Christmas, we got engaged. It's funny, Katie never dated anyone, but as soon as she met him, oh boy, it was love at first sight. Yeah, he's a nice fella. I liked Tom. Every time I'd come to the house, he'd yell down the stairs, Diane, how the hell are you? And your mother would say, oh, stop that, Tom.
But I knew Deirdre before we even went on our first date. As soon as I got the letter, because I was already in love with him at that time. I was working at the Equitable, of course. Jim was working there. And I remember Joan and I were downstairs first in the lobby, and the elevator door opened and he came out, and I was like, oh my goodness, I don't just respect or like him, I'm in love with him.
You see what I was up against?
Yeah. What the hell were you thinking? You could have tried at least for him. Maybe I could have been better looking or thinner.
And in that time, everybody always dressed up, and on a Saturday night, you always went dancing. And we went, of course, I just knew if we went out once, for sure, we would get married, which we did. But we were there, we got up to dance. This is always our song. Our kids will always play Joe Stafford's You Belong to Me. That's what it was playing, and I'm thinking, oh, I hope you do always belong to me.
Now, what was your song, Mom? Or should I ask?
I met her in the garden where the Praties grow.